Hi everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ashley, also known as aashwarr Plays, and I am finally back with a mod showcase video for you guys. So it's been a little minute since I've made one of these, and you guys seem to really enjoy the overrides video that I made last year. So I wanted to update you guys with all the new overrides that I have in my game from the past year. I wish I could have got this video out a lot sooner for y'all, but I've been struggling with keeping up with all the updates that the Sims team has been releasing for The Sims 4. By the time I would update my game in my mods folder, there would be like a new update. But I finally had the chance to sit down to make this video for you guys, so I hope y'all enjoy it. But before we get into these overrides, I do want to announce that thanks to the EA Creator Network, I am hosting a giveaway for 2 of the new kits that just released. Both are in collaboration with CC creators, the first one being Business Chic, a collaboration with Madeline, and the second being Refined Living Room, which is a collaboration with Sim. And so one lucky winner will receive a free copy to both of these kits. And if you're interested in entering this giveaway, all the information will be linked in the description down below. Please be sure to read the rules before entering. Once again, thanks to the EA Creator Network for providing these kits for me to give away to my community. All right, starting off when you first open up your game, I have a bunch of overrides made by Sims World, and this override is called Bright Start, and overall on aesthetic entry screens. And so there's a wide variety of opening screens that you can choose from, and this basically overrides the opening screen that you see when you open up your game. I currently have this swatch in my game. I think it is so pretty. And Sims World also made an overall for the main screen as well. And I don't know if y'all noticed from one of the most recent updates, but the new main screen is ugly as hell. It's ugly. I had to instantly get override for that because absolutely not. And here is what the new main menu looks like. Again, there's different options to choose from. If you press the T key on your keyboard, it will toggle on and off your Sims in the news panel. But I think moving forward, I'm just gonna have it simple and clean and not have that all shown on the screen because I just find it to be too busy for my liking. And then of course I got the matching loading screens, and it all makes my game look very cohesive. One thing to point out about overrides is that you can only have one version of that override in your game. So when you download this mod, you can only have one opening screen, one loading screen, and then one main menu override. So keep that in mind, not just for this particular mod, but for all the mods that I'm going to be showcasing in today's video. The next series of overrides I'm going to show you are all from the same creator, and you guys are probably really familiar with this creator, but they make some really phenomenal overrides, starting off with this reading animation override. This is made by Simkatu. Based on the title, it's very self-explanatory. It overrides how your Sims read in The Sims 4. So as you can see here, we have the lovely Mimi Dreamer reading her novel in her upstairs living room. I don't know, she got like 3 different living rooms in her house, but she is going to be the model for today's video. She was the model for the previous overrides video that I made, and she's featured in one of my Let's Play series, Mimi and Windenburg, which is a series that you should definitely check out. But what I love about this override is that there's different variants for it depending on not only your Sim's gender, but the location that they're reading on. So here is what one of the animations look like. But if we have Mimi, she about to put that book up. Please don't put it up. Please just keep it. I need to find a mod override where they don't automatically put the book up when they stop reading, because we need that, hun. Okay, let's have her come down here so I can show y'all the different animations. And we're gonna get, okay, of course I had to find the book with the longest title. We're gonna call this Allegro. Have her read it. Where is she going? No, girl, sit down here. We not even 5 minutes in this and she already making me mad. Can't even do a proper showcase video for y'all. Okay. Now that she's sitting down, please read it. Okay, as you can see here, the override for them sitting at the table is also changed. If you have the extended version, which is available on Simkatu's Patreon, you get even more animations. So if we have Mimi sit here, she'll do another animation. And here's what that animation looks like. And yeah, I just think that these are so nice and realistic to have in your game. Like, look how much of a vibe this is now, with her just reading in her little chair in her backyard. Such a vibe, right? So yeah, that is the reading animation. And Simkatu also made overrides for the books. So here's what one of the overrides look like. And they're just simple, minimalistic book covers for your game. Here's what the override for the mystery book looks like. And then here's a romance novel. And I'll show y'all what that looks like as well. Oh, where are you going, girl? Where are you going? Anyways, this is what the book looks like, y'all. Next is the writing animation override, also made by some Katu, and this animation works for kid Sims all the way up to elder Sims. And I already showcased this override in my previous overrides video, but the pencil override that she is using is made by Vixen Pixels. I'll have that linked in the description down below. And then the journal that she's writing in is made by Disco, and it's part of their Liana set. And so here's what that journal, oh my gosh, Mimi, girl, put the damn journal down. I need a mod for that ASAP, y'all. I'm so serious. But here's what the journal looks like. It's a 5-minute journal. I know that those were really popular in like the clean girl side of TikTok, but I still use mine faithfully, so I just wanted to include it in this video as well. Next is the computer desktop override, also made by some Katu. And just like the previous two mods, it's a simple override for the interface of your Sims computer. I love this override so bad. As you can see right here, our good sis Mimi is on Notion, and I stay on Notion myself, so definitely think that this override speaks to me. We'll have her do something else so that you guys can see some variations. But here's what practicing programming looks like. I think if you watch funny videos, that's also changed. Let me see. Yeah, see, it's different. Look at the little video. It's so cute. But yeah, this is that override. All right, it's getting pretty late. It's 9 p.m. So I'm gonna have Mimi and her family get ready for bed. And the first thing she's gonna do is take a shower, which leads me to the next mod I have in my game. This is Robe After Shower made by Elsim's World. And this overrides the bath towel that your Sims wear with a nice and luxurious looking robe instead. So a few notes about this mod is that it does require the XML injector, so make sure that you download that file when downloading this override. And spa day is also required for this mod to work, as well as I'm pretty sure these robes are from the spa day pack. All right, before Mimi heads to bed, I want her to do a bit of skincare. So there's 2 overrides that I want to showcase for this. And these overrides also require the spa day pack. So starting off with some Katu, they have made functional under eye patches. And so this overrides the animal facial mask. So I'm gonna order this for Mimi. It's gonna automatically be in her inventory. And then just like any other mask, we're gonna have her put it on. And as you can see here, she has the under eye patches on. And these come in 3 different variants. There are pink, white, and gold eye patches. She has a relaxing buff from this from her facial mask. Mimi's worries are melting away. We're gonna have her take this off and show off the other override that I have in my game. But going back to the computer and ordering the facial masks, I also have the functional lush facial mask made by Play with Sid. And these also replace the existing mask from the Spa Day pack. We have the gold facial mask, the hydrating facial mask, the rejuvenating facial mask, the relaxing facial mask, and then the sun soothing facial mask. So I think I'm gonna do the rejuvenating facial mask for Mimi. Put that in her inventory just because I've already shown the relaxing one in the most recent episode of Keeping Up with the Joneses, and I also made like a TikTok video off of it. So if you want to see like different variants, definitely check those 2 videos out. But we're gonna have her put this one on so you guys can see it. And what I love about this is that it looks so much more realistic and more textured than the existing facial masks that we have in the game. And this too gives Mimi a fine buff. She's feeling rejuvenated from this facial mask, but we're gonna have her take it off and then head to bed. And then in the morning, I'm gonna show some more overrides for you guys. Gonna have her sleep next to her husband. If you watch the most recent updates, they're not really doing the best right now, but they gonna work through their problems, y'all. They gonna work through their problems. Oh, they not even cuddling. Oh. Yeah, y'all gonna have to tune in the next episode of Mimi and Winterberg, y'all. It's not looking too great for Mimi. They having a little rough patch right now, but they gonna work through it. All right, y'all, it's 5 o'clock in the morning and Mimi's son, Baby Miles, is up and he is feeling sad and cranky. Hello? We gonna have to unpack that because what the hell was that? Oh my gosh, y'all, not all the dreamers needs being in shambles right now. I'ma cheat this, y'all. Like, this is not a gameplay video. This is a showcase video. I do not have time for this. I'm sorry, Miles. I'm gonna have to cheat this too, but it looks like your granddad coming in here to watch over you for a good little minute. But rise and shine. It is 5 o'clock in the morning. We're gonna have Mimi wake up to showcase the rest of the overrides. Starting off with the no EA makeup override made by Sims World. So if you recall the last overrides video that I made, I talked about the clown makeup that the Sims wear whenever they do their makeup at the vanity, but Sims World made an override where your Sims can now do their makeup at the vanity and it won't change the makeup that they wear. So as you can see here, Mimi is putting on her makeup right now, and when she gets done, her makeup will not change at all. It will stay the same, and it's just perfect for storytelling purposes. Whenever you want your sim to do like a morning routine and they need their makeup, and it won't affect the makeup that you assign to their outfits. But yeah, as you can see here, her makeup remained the same. She's not really wearing makeup right now because this is one of her nightwear outfits, but you get the gist. You get the gist of this mod. Also, if you notice that Miles Dreamer is no longer down here in the sim panel, it's because I deleted him. He aged up into a toddler. That was a big fat spoiler alert. So yeah, he has to be gone, y'all. Much love to the little man, but he just got to be absent for the rest of this video. We're gonna have Mimi change into some loungewear, and then we're going to showcase the next few mods. The next override that I want to show is made by Katu, and it replaces the music channel with lo-fi hip-hop instead. And if you use the turn on TV mod made by Mizurayuki, you can have it on at all times, and it replaces the channel with the iconic lo-fi girl. But I will say with this particular TV, it messes up the dimensions. So what I'm going to do is put down a different TV so you guys can see it a little bit better. I'll put down like just a bigger TV. But yeah, this is the iconic lo-fi girl. She got me through all of uni. This override plays copyright-free lo-fi music. And I think this is perfect when your Sims are cleaning around the house and they can have this on as they clean in the background. Speaking of listening to music, I do have an override for that too, made by Katu. So we're gonna have Mimi come here. Sit in her other living room. I told y'all this girl got like 3 different living rooms in her home. And if we have her listen, oh, hold on, y'all. We gotta buy some earbuds for her. Which leads me to the next mod I have in my game. Now this one I already mentioned in an earlier mod showcase video, but I kind of switched between this and the AirPod Maxes that I have in my game. And right now I'm playing with just simple AirPods made by Northern Siberian Winds. We're just gonna get the simple white ones, but you can order these from your Sim's computer, and the fitness stuff pack is required for this mod, so keep that in mind. But these are the current earbud overrides that I have in my game. And again, they are made by Northern Siberian Winds. But as you can see here, the animation for Mimi listening to music has been changed, and this is the listening to music override made by Katu. Now think about it, I don't even think this is an override, y'all. I actually don't think this is an override. But we get 2 new interactions when your Sim listens to music. They can either listen to it calmly or they can listen to it in a melancholic manner. So if you listen to it in a relaxing manner, your Sim gets a happy buff from it, and it reads here, relaxing from listening to music. Music is the best solution to any problem. But if your Sim listens to it sadly, they have a new animation. This is what it looks like. And I think this is so great, especially for storytelling, or if your Sim's just going through like a really rough patch in their life. And they get a buff from this as well. Oh, it's not showing up right now. Let me just fast forward a little bit. Mimi, you gonna get that buff or not? You know what? Let's get your husband in here. Let me have him put some clothes on. I don't know why he's walking around topless, but let me have him come in here. Oh, I think I need to get him some AirPods too. Hold on, y'all. And he can't order nothing on this because Mimi done locked her computer. Y'all, she be sneaking on this computer. She be doing stuff she ain't got no business doing on it. If you know, you know. But we gonna have him go on his computer instead to order them. Order earbuds. We'll get him the black ones. I'm gonna teleport him here and then have him sit down on the sofa. But you'll see that there's different variations of animations depending on your Sim's gender. So we'll have him listen to it sadly, and as you can see here, he gets a different animation than Mimi. Oh, he still didn't get the sad buff though. Oh wait, no, she did get it. Okay, so when they stop listening to the music, they'll get it. And it says here, can someone hug me? Why does music bring back sad memories? Oh, all right, well, let's move on to the next mod. It's like, okay, womp womp, moving on. And I don't know if y'all recall from last time we were in here, but we gonna dirty up this counter again. Oh my goodness. I hope this counter don't ever get this dirty in real life. But we're gonna have Mimi show off the next override that I have in my game. And this is the Clean Day pack made by Simcoos, and they've included a spray bottle override. And it looks like the branding for this pack is loosely inspired by Mrs. Meyer's, which is one of my favorite cleaning brands. So I really enjoy this pack a lot, especially when your Sims are having their Sunday reset and they need to clean up their home. Yeah, we're gonna have Mimi come in here and clean this counter up. Oh, I don't think she uses a spray bottle for this. She need to. Y'all see how dirty this counter is? Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me make her tea kettle dirty. I think she'll use the spray bottle for that instead. Girl, don't worry about that. Okay, she does. Hold on, let me zoom in so y'all can see it in action. Here's what the spray bottle looks like. Super cute. It just adds such a layer of realism to the game because it adds like real life brands and incorporates it into like Sims. And of course, Simcoos is such an avid like Simlish user for their CC. So like all of the English text has been replaced with Simlish instead. But yeah, this is what it looks like. All right, tomorrow is Harvest Fest in a save file, and Mimi is hosting a Harvest Fest dinner at her home. So she needs to call up her family and let them know what time to arrive to dinner tomorrow. So this is gonna lead us to the next override that I have in my game. And we're gonna call her mom. Disregard her being bald-headed in this picture. I need to update all of her family. And we're gonna have her sit outside to do this because this only overrides the sitting animations. But if we have her call her mom, I have an override for the phone call. Now let's chat with her. So here is what it looks like. And this animation is of course made by Simcoos. There's 4 different variants. There's 2 for female frame sims and then 2 for masculine frame sims. This leads me to the next mod I have in my game. This is not an override, but it's basically like an extension of this mod. And this is the extended phone calls mod made by Simcoos. And this mod adds over 500 notifications and 30 buffs to phone calls based on your Sim's relationship and their age. And so Miss Janet with her bald head self said to Mimi, I hope you have someone to lean on when things get tough. You're not alone, you know. And I think this fits so well with Mimi's current situation. Again, you guys need to watch Mimi and Windenburg to kind of like get it. The new episode's coming out very soon, so be on the lookout for that because Mimi needed to hear this really badly, y'all. She's going through a really rough patch right now and she just needed to hear these words of encouragement from her mother. And then she also got a happy buff from the phone call, and it says here, loved and supported from her phone call with her mother. It was so nice to talk. I'm lucky to have such great parents. And then like I mentioned before, the animations vary for your Sim's gender. And I'm gonna have Dirk hit up one of his close friends, Kendrick. We'll have him talk with him a bit. So as you can see here, the animation is different for the male Sims, and I like it a lot. Like, okay, Dirk, like, okay. Let me stop, y'all. I'm so unserious, but like, Simcoos ate. They ate with this animation. Like, this animation is so good. Oh, but we don't see what Kendrick says to Dirk. But yeah, I'm enjoying this little override a lot. Okay, let's wrap up this phone call now. I'm ready to end this video. All right, Kendrick said there's something so nice about Saturday breakfast out. Oh yes, we should make it a tradition starting this week. I know that's right. I love me a Saturday brunch. Saturday mornings are like the best time of the week for me, or my favorite time of the week. Let's see if we got a happy buff from that. We did. A happy buff from Endless Talks. We could talk all day and still have more to say. So now this is gonna lead us to the final mod that I have in my game. I guess, yeah, it's a mod. It's a mod. And if you guys noticed in my recent Let's Play videos, I have this phone wallpaper override in my game. And as you can see here, or you actually can't because the icons are in the way, but I have this cute little picture of Mimi holding her little baby son, Miles. I'm, again, so sorry to Miles. But I get so many questions on how I make these custom wallpapers, and so I decided to make like a quick little tutorial in today's video. In order for you to customize your Sims phone wallpaper, you will need to download Sims 4 Studio. But we're going to click on Sims 4 Studio Open Beta version. And as you can see here, there's 2 different versions to download from. If you're using a Mac, you need to download Aurora, and if you're using Windows, you need to download Star. And so you'll download this installer right here. and then you'll install the program into your game. If you want like an in-depth tutorial on how to do so, because it's already installed in my game, I really can't show you guys how to do it. I'll provide like a link to a tutorial in the description down below. There's so many tutorials on YouTube, but once you have the program installed in your game, it should look like this when you open it. So what you'll need to do is click on My Projects, and you'll need to download this file. I have it available on my Patreon, and it's called aashwarr Phone Wallpaper Override Template, and you're gonna need this file to make custom phone wallpapers. And so I like to give credit where credit is due, and I will say that I was heavily inspired by Coco Games, who is such an amazing and talented mod creator in the Sims 4 community. Without her mod, I definitely would have not been able to figure out how to do this for myself, and I didn't want to make this tutorial video or show you guys how to like make your own custom wallpapers without learning how to do it myself and not piggyback off of her mod, because for the longest time I was using her mod as a base for my phone wallpaper overrides. So in order to make this template, I had to go into tools, I had to go into game file cruiser, and then I had to sort through all of the DST image files until I found all of the files for the base game phone wallpaper. And then I compiled all of the phone paper wallpapers into a package file, and now it should be easy for you guys to import your images to make your own custom wallpaper. So if you do use this template, I would kindly ask to, you know, give credit where it's due, because it did take a bit of time to kind of figure out where to find these DST files. But in order to replace these, all you need to do is just click on the images. As you can see here, they all correlate to the existing phone wallpaper in the game. Now, I wasn't able to figure out how to change the thumbnails for this. I'll show you guys a little bit later on that it really doesn't matter, but keep these dimensions in mind when you're importing your own custom images. It doesn't have to be these exact dimensions, but you just keep the same aspect ratio. So I think for my images, I'm using 920 by 1600. So I'll show you guys the wallpapers that I currently have in my game. I used Canva Pro to make these, and I have like this custom Simlish font, but here is what the wallpapers look like that I have in my game. But if you need a tutorial on how like to pose your Sims, I do have a tutorial for this as well on my channel. It's how to use Wicked Whims, and I know that sounds a little risque because that is an 18+ mod, but there is a segment, I think it's in chapter 3 of that video, and I show you guys how I use that mod to pose my Sims and like also where I get my favorite poses from. You don't have to use Wicked Whims to get that feature. I believe it comes with the family friendly version, Wonderful Whims, as well. So if you're not comfortable downloading Wicked Whims, 100% understandable, you can still use that feature in Wonderful Whims. But if you want like a in-depth tutorial on how to use that feature, you'll have to watch that video in order to see how. So what you'll do is you'll go to the bottom right corner and you'll see the import button. You'll select that and then import your Sims image into Sims 4 Studio, and as you can see here, the image has been uploaded, and then you're going to hit save, and then you'll save this file to your mods folder, and you should see this particular phone wallpaper show up in your game. But yeah, just go down, select the import button, and then just import all of your images, and it's that simple, y'all. It's that easy. You have up to 18 custom images to add, and so just have fun with it. Get creative with the custom wallpapers. I can't wait to see what you guys do, but yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. Because I did use Canva Pro for this template and it is a paid service, I won't be sharing my template. But if you're using like CapCut, or I don't know what the new kids are using I don't know what the Gen Z kiddos are using nowadays, but I'm sure like you can get really fun and creative and make like really cutesy phone wallpapers for your Sims. But yeah, that's pretty much it for adding the images into the file. And so when you open up your game, you should click on the phone and then change phone background color, and you should see a bunch of these icons. I do have a phone override in my game, and it changes the exterior of your phone case, but it also changes the icons for this, so just disregard that. But you kind of have to trial and error this to see the exact wallpaper that you're using. So this one is Cameron's wallpaper, this one is Chastity's wallpaper, and then like you saw before, this is Mimi's wallpaper, and I think I have one for Camille too. Okay, there it is. Again, you have to like trial and error it and just kind of like sift through all the swatches and make sure you find out the one that you want for a particular sim. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the overrides that I shared with you all. Downloading these mods should be fairly easy because you only need to go to like 3 or 4 of these creators' Patreons to download them from. But these are all the overrides that I've added to my game for the past year. Friendly reminder that I am hosting a giveaway courtesy of the E-Creator Network for the business chic kits as well as the refined living room kits. So if you want to enter for a chance to win these 2 kits, check out the description down below to enter. As always, I will have a link to all the mods that I showcased in today's video, including the wallpaper templates in the description down below. But if you enjoyed today's video, please be sure to leave a like and comment. I would highly appreciate it. Please don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next mods video that I'm doing. It should be coming out within the next few weeks or so, but it depends on if EA gonna update their game again. But I'll see you guys then.